actually, I don't know how they're gonna do the walking track. I guess it'll be outside outside the poles. It'll be a walking track. But they won't start on the field until summer. The spring, they're gonna start on the field. This is a new playground. There's a wheelchair accessibility to here, with strollers and stuff to here. And that goes right to the gate, to the outside. And this is all that soft stuff.
What was the process? Start from the beginning. Like, how long has it been since Edgewood has had like a decent rec center?
Well, they never had a decent rec center until this. In 1940, they built the field house. That was the original building. It was only built to house equipment, never designed to be actually a rec center. So over the years, they've been putting patches and patches and patches to try to, you know, keep something there for the community. And, you know, it just didn't work. It just didn't work. We needed a rec center in this community, so I guess 12 years ago, we as the Edgewood Civic Association started pushing forth this new facility. We had money in the budget, $13 million, and that money was misappropriated from the Edgewood Civic Association to other civic associations around the city to be built. So we had to lobby, wrote resolutions, testified at council hearings to get the money put back in the budget, plus additional money to have this rec center built the way it is today. So it's been a long process. This community has suffered since 1940. Back in the 1940s, when they built the field, how people of color could not use the facility. It wasn't for them. So until the other people moved out, the community became what it is almost 2 years ago. Then you saw the usage of it. You see the great need for it, for what we have. And we're kind of glad that we got it now, and we didn't get it 5 years ago, because we wouldn't have some of the amenities that we have today if we had got it 5 years ago. We didn't want a cookie cutter rec center. This rec center is took great input from a lot of community meetings, from the Edgewood Civic Association meetings to DPR meetings, to ANC 5E meetings, to bring about this rec center. So a lot of people were involved, longtime commissioners. Marshall Phillips was the longtime commissioner from Edgewood, testified with me at the council for money for the budget. Angela Blanks, past ANC commissioner, she worked vigorously with us. And also Nancy Darlene Jones, the current commissioner, worked diligently and really is a hard worker for this community, has a heart for the children in the community. So all of us working together with other groups and other people and all the residents who come together and said this is what we wanted in this community, a brand new rec center that everybody can use. The community is not only Edgewood's rec center, it's a rec center for the city, because it's paid for by money, of taxpayers' money. So we really appreciate having this center, and we look forward to it improving in programming and other things that they can have for this center, for everybody in the center. Some of the hardships, one would be people really wanting to listen to us from the council, from the city government, saying that, you know, we almost have to kind of wait our turn. There were some people in the community who didn't want us to spearhead this, but, you know, that's the way it is. So we kept pushing forward. So those were some of the hardships, getting through the council, laying the groundwork, testifying, so that money could be placed in the budget for this center to be built. So, and it went even up to the design and function. So some things we got in here, and some things we didn't want. So yeah, we wanted a grass turf field and for baseball and for the safety, and we're going to get a artificial turf field and soccer field. Well, the Edgewood Civic Association has been around since 1953, I'm sorry, and we've been a member of the DC Federation of Civic Associations for that period of time. I have been the president, previous president I worked with, and now our treasurer is Rashidi Christian. I succeeded him as president. I've been the president probably about 15 years now. I live in the Eckington community, but the Edgewood Civic Association covers the Edgewood, Stronghold, and Eckington communities. We have our boundaries, which were afforded us by the DC Federation of Civic Associations. And so these boundaries are within our bylaws of the DC Federation of Civic Associations. And this, and these communities that we cover, back when the Federation was started, back when the organization was started, the blacks in the community didn't have a voice, a unified community voice, because they were allowed to join the All-White Citizens Association. And some of those associations had written in their bylaws they would not allow blacks to be part of the organization. The blacks in those communities joined together to have a voice in the government, have a voice in their community. They have a voice in the community, so they bound together and they formed the Edgewood Civic Association. They joined the DC Federation of Civic Association, and that boundaries were set. We still hold meetings in Edgewood, we still hold meetings in Eckington, so we will continue to do that to represent the people. And our mission statement is to inform, educate, and advocate for the community. That's what we're here for. We're here to serve the community. We're not have to get any accolades or anything, but we're here to serve the community, to serve the people, to see what's best, to inform the community what's going on, and to advocate for the community with the city government. So we're very blessed to be here. We're very thankful that, these 15 or so years I've been president, we've seen a lot of development come in, and we're still seeing development come in that we have been a part of, advocating for the community and informing the community about it.
They got an indoor gym?
Yeah. That gym bad too, man. It's like a regulation gym with 24-second shot clock. This is the spray part, right here. Those are all the controls and everything for it, because we were here when they set it up. Water will come out of the wall, and water will shoot up from the ground. See all these things, where the water will come out of.
Are you giving a tour?
No, I'm not. We're just doing some filming and stuff. But I'm kind of giving them a tour. Yeah, I don't work with DPR. I'm the president of the Edgewood Civic Association. This is going to be, it's the most unique spray park the city has done.
Oh, good.
This is a lot of things about this facility is very unique. Through all the community meetings, we wanted something different.
Right.
And I'm glad we got it. We've been fighting for this for over 15 years.
I know this is going to be huge for the community because everyone who walks through this door is so amazed at how well DPR used the space that was here previously. I know they had like the small little shack, and everyone talks about the small little rec center. You
There it
can,
is right here.
like barely turn around in it, and now they have an upstairs or downstairs a full workout facility. I see the same people come in every day working out consistently, so I see the excitement, and that makes me excited. So I think this will be amazing for the Edgewood community and DC as a whole.
Well, I started Beacon House in 1990, and trying to save as many young people as I could, by doing. Well, I started. The thing was education. After out-of-school study hall, education was number one. You can't get out of the world if you don't have education, and that was my goal: was to try to keep kids in school and do the things, give them things that they needed to get out of school. Get out of high school, some college, and then we started that football program. We've had about 400 or more kids on scholarships throughout this country. We got kids playing right now at Alabama, at school in Texas, and you know, people recruit the kids to learn football at Beacon House.
My role was just to be a positive male role model in the community. I volunteered for 2 years. Then Rep. Robinson, president and founder of Beacon House, gave me an opportunity to come work and coach football at Beacon House. The main thing was just to give the young men and young women something to do athletically to keep them off the streets and keep them busy and not get in any trouble or do anything that could, you know, hurt their families or themselves.
Beacon House has been a family for me. I grew in the program since I was 5 years old. And now that I'm 17, I reflect on Beacon House and it impacted my life a lot.
I think especially with the gentrification that's going, I think they bring more races to Beacon House, which is something that's good, like the diversity going on. I think it'll help Beacon House get the name out even more.
Oh, it's always great to see something come into fruition, but it took a long struggle. I mean, we've been after this thing for about 20 years or more. You know, get a gym, a recreation center here that would support the whole community. And I think we're on our way to something good.
Yeah, I'm very excited about the playground in particular being open because I have 2 little kids, and it's been really great already just having it open and being able to walk over here and play and see other neighbors and friends from the community all playing together.
Okay, my name is Patricia Cephas. I have lived in this area since 1958, and this is a tremendous improvement from the little playground that the kids had years and years ago, which was the size of a matchbox. Well, I'm only, you know, kidding about that, but it was very small. The development has really improved, and we have a lot of diversity in this area. My children were among the first to have gone to Shade Elementary School, which is right beside the playground, and that was the first open space school in the district. My grandkids have gone there, and like I say, it's just really a nice view from where I live. I can look up here and see something really nice, and with all the features inside the building, it's a tremendous improvement, and it's a lot of things that the kids can do, young and old, and hopefully that it'll bring in more people to enjoy this new playground or recreation center. And I look forward to coming here and doing some of the things that they offer on the program. And thank you very much.